This is a Key Stage 4 video on the concept of electrical conductors and electrical insulators. So what we'll be considering in this lesson is why wires are made of metals whilst they are usually coated in some form of plastic or rubber. So our title is Conductors and Insulators. By the end of this we should be able to define an electrical conductor, define an electrical insulator, name the type of materials which make good conductors, and explain why wires are coated in rubber or plastic. So we know that most materials are made of atoms. Atoms consist of protons and neutrons in the center, and negatively charged electrons orbiting around the outside. It is these electrons passing from one atom to the next which allows electrical current to flow in a wire. What makes something a good conductor is when the electrons are able to pass from one atom to the next easily. So a conductor is a material through which electrons can flow easily. Meanwhile, in an insulator, the electrons do not flow easily from one atom to the next. They cannot be passed to adjacent atoms. This means that even if you apply a large potential difference, the electrons do not pass from one atom to the next. So an electrical insulator is a material through which electrons do not pass easily. Examples of good conductors are copper, silver, gold, iron, and aluminium. Examples of good insulators are rubber, plastic, wood, glass, and ceramic. In the case of copper, silver, gold, iron, and aluminium, these are all metals. In a metal, electrons can be passed from one atom to the next easily, whereas rubber, plastic, wood, glass, and ceramic require a very large potential difference in order to cause electrons to be able to jump from one atom to the next. So in the case of our metal wire coated in plastic, the metal wire is there so that with a very small potential difference, electrons will flow along that wire and we will have an electrical current. The plastic coating is there to make sure that the electricity does not flow elsewhere. So it doesn't flow from one wire into the next wire, and it also does not flow into a human body if they touch it. The plastic is a good insulator, so it prevents the flow of electrons. It prevents an electrical current from flowing. This is only for small potential differences, however. With an extremely large potential difference, even the plastic will allow electrons to flow from one atom to the next, and therefore allow a flow of charge.